Hey guys, and welcome back to the Exquisite Beauty. So today I'm going to be making some banana pudding. I found this recipe online. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to making, so I wanted to try it out and see how the banana pudding would taste. So I decided that I'll make a video of me doing it, and I wanted you guys to come along with me. So what you'll need some heavy whipping cream. I have 1% low-fat milk, the Walmart brand, because, you know, we're doing the quarantine, so everything is scarce. And at this point, you have to get what's available. So I got 1% low-fat milk, and that's what we'll be using today. I am using banana cream pudding. Most people use vanilla pudding and filling, but I wanted to try it with the banana cream just to give it a more banana flavor. So I decided to use that. I'm using pure vanilla extract, tongue twister, sweetened condensed milk. I also have my Nilla wafers. I just realized that I have the mini ones, so I'm just going to be doing a little bit extra more work with placing the foundation down, using more wafers, but it's still going to get the job done. You'll need a mixing bowl and a mixing spoon, a handheld blender, unless you prefer to whip it up yourself with a whisk, that's not a problem. And you'll need some measuring cups. So I have 1 cup, a teaspoon, and the red one is 1/3 cup, and that's what you'll need. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to get started. So I'm going to add all the liquids first, then I'll add the banana pudding filling. You will hear me telling my daughter to pass me stuff. Of course, she's here with me. You guys just can't see her. So we'll start off with the milk first. And I'll be putting in 1/3 cup of milk. Pick that up for me. Rinse that off. Put this back in the refrigerator. And so with your sweet condensed milk, you'll be using the whole can. I have already bleached down my can. Come here, baby. Okay. I've already bleached down my can and wiped it off. Hold this for a second. And the one thing I had forgot in the intro was to mention the bananas, but of course I'll be using bananas, but I didn't show that. I have a bunch of bananas, and you'll actually see that once I start to do the layering. So you're going to use 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. Hopefully this little thing got 3 cups in it. Put this in the refrigerator, please. Yeah. second. I just want to move this. It's in my way. Set that down. Set that blender down. Set the blender down right here. Go put this on the table. Thank you. So what are you guys doing? I know I asked that in the last video. What are you guys doing during this quarantine? Are you learning new things? Are you, I don't know, picking up new hobbies? What are you guys doing? I'm trying new things. Pick that up, please. Such as making banana pudding in a different way, or with different ingredients that I haven't used before. But again, I'm not a baker, so I haven't really, you know, went through the whole shabam bam of making banana pudding. So I'm just gonna stir this up for a bit, and then I'm gonna get my blender. I may add another pudding to it. I don't know, depending on how thick it is, because, you know, I added a lot of liquid. Oh, almost forgot the vanilla. I'm gonna just add a little bit more than what. Okay. So, you want to blend it? So I'm going to let Neve here use the blender. Keep it in there. Just hold it and move it around like this. You got to hold that. Hold it to the side like that. So I'm going to add a little bit more banana pudding in here. A little bit more banana pudding mixture. Just so I could thicken up a bit. It's not really thick the way it should be. And that's fine. That's why I bought more than one package. Alright, so they turn that back on. So as you blend it, I'm going to pour it in, okay? All the way to 5. So now, as you can see, it's nice and pudding thick. Ooh, look at that. So now, as you can see, it's nice and thick. Come over on this side there. To inject those things out, you just look at the top of it and it's an inject button and it'll come out. You can look at it if you want to. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to layer in banana. Now probably, let me cut these bananas up real quick. So let me set this to the side. I'm gonna quickly cut up some bananas. So when I layer and lay down the wafers, now some people don't use this part, which is the ending part, and I don't either. I'm just quickly cutting this up. Peel these bananas for me. And that should be enough for right now. How did that break?
When I was peeling it.
For now. Go ahead. You don't have to whisper. You can talk. Okay. So now, so now what you can do is help me layer it. Look, these little ones. And yes, it's just as tedious as it look with these little old wafers. But when you rushing and not really paying attention, you just grabbing stuff. I literally did not realize that these were mini wafers until I grabbed the box to start the video. And I said, oh well, because I'm not going out to the door just to get some bigger wafers. So I have Lowfat helping me. Come on, help me put them close together.
Okay.
Watch out for a second. I'm trying to get them as close together as possible, even if they're on top of each other, so it could make that foundation of holding, you know, the bananas in the pudding. So, first things first, I'm gonna put this is thick. Might be too thick. Go get me a little bit of milk real quick. it looks like the pudding is just a bit too thick. So I'm going to thin this out with some milk. Turn it up. Don't put it in the refrigerator. I might need it again. Okay. So the pudding is a little bit too thick, and that's fine. Because the good thing is you could always thin it out. What milk? Can I have a little bit more milk? So quiet, I need some music. And that should be good. And again, if you thinning out your pudding because you made it too thick like I did, and it gets too thin, if you have extra pudding, just put a little bit more in there. And it'll thicken it back up to your consistency. Okay. So now, as you can see, it's not as thick as it was. I'm trying to bring it closer so that you can see that consistency. That's better. That pudding right there. Ooh, child. That was very thick. And again, your pudding can be as thin or as thick as you want it to be. It's all up to your preference. I didn't want it that thick because it's hard to spread when it's thick like that. Like, I could barely move this one. So, I need it to be like this. And this isn't such a big pan anyways. Now I'm going to take my bananas. Help me line these, put these bananas in. Put it on one by one. Peel some more bananas. These bananas are good. A lot of people don't like bananas, but I do. Alright, peel the bananas. And turn on that water so I could rinse this banana slime up. And the hot and the cold, please. Unless you stick in your hand a little. It's all hot water, but I ain't. Okay, you can turn it off in there. And you can layer this any way you want to layer it. I am particularly like a lot of bananas. So, I'm going to layer this with as many bananas as I can fit in here. Some people do wafers, bananas, pudding, then wafers, pudding, bananas, wafers. You can layer your banana pudding any way you want to. Once you get the basis of the recipe, you can layer it any way you want to. As much banana or as less bananas as you want. To me, banana pudding isn't good without a lot of bananas. This the last bananas? Mm-hmm. So since this dish isn't super duper big, and yes, I'm eating the bananas. Since this dish isn't super duper big, my next layer is going to be pudding. And then on top of that pudding, I am going to put some Nilla wafers. Turn that water back on for me. So that is how I layered mine with the bananas. Now, like I said, because this dish isn't that big, I can't pile so much stuff in here. So I can't like double and triple layer the way I would like to. So I'm going to put some more banana pudding on here. Start throwing these pills in the garbage. And then I'll put, on top of that, I'll put some, the wafers on top. I'm just going to spread this around like butter. Because again, as you can see, this dish isn't all that big. Put that can in the garbage for me, please. And I'm going to put probably a lot of vanilla wafers on here just because they so little and cute. Now I want them close together, as you can see how I'm doing it. You stay on this side. So Nevaeh's helping me, guys. Say hi, Nevaeh.
Hi.
turning out pretty. So I hope you guys are finding things to do during the quarantine, since you can't do what you used to do. So right now for me, today is a Friday. Is today Friday or Saturday? Today is Saturday. So I typically don't really do too much on Saturday, but maybe go to a movie, or me and the baby may take a ride. Let's see, can we squeeze more in here? Because these are so little, I'm trying to get as many as I can. Let's see, can we squeeze more in here? And then once we get all the Nilla wafers, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and refrigerate it. That looks kind of good. I'm going to refrigerate it overnight, or however long you want to refrigerate it, because you want it to set and it kind of like firm up the way pudding is supposed to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me experimenting with banana pudding. Like I said, I found this recipe online. Some people will say that banana pudding is easy to make. I've never really made it. I'm not a baker. I don't bake cakes and cookies and create all this stuff. So I'm actually trying out something new while I'm in quarantine. Just finding something to do with my daughter that we could do together and have fun while doing it and sharing it with you guys. So drop some comments down below. Tell me your banana pudding recipe, or what I could have done different, what you would have done different. And yeah, so you guys, and hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.